Thanks. All right. So yeah, we jump into the next topic. Jump into the game. Okay, I would say second game of the week because that Bills Chiefs game is gonna go crazy. But
Very true.
but everybody know what that game they wanted to see at night though. The Chiefs and Bills can be the tune-up game for the rivalry game. Eagles 5-0, Cowboys 4-1 with Cooper Rush, which is majorly surprising. Which makes this rivalry game even more important, especially with the Eagles 5-0. Obviously, we about to give them their first loss tonight with the Cardinals they did last week, but they wanted to miss field goals. It's unbelievable. So Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. He's the bros. But once I noticed this, he only threw 4 touchdowns in 5 games. It's not going to work against us. All that running shit is going to get shut down. So they're gonna have to find other ways. They're gonna have to put the ball in the air. Surprisingly, I mean, knock on wood though. My guy Anthony Brown has kind of been having a Pro Bowl season over there. They've been targeting him the most as a cornerback because not some people have been trying my man Trayvon Diggs this year because they finally getting smart. And he's actually been holding up. And I've been one of the biggest Anthony Brown haters because I was mad we re-signed him. But he's actually playing well right now, and I give credit when it's due. I think he had ranked second overall with 28 targets, only giving up about 6 or 7 catches thus far. That's pretty impressive for a cornerback that's been cooked his entire career. So this year he finally said, all right, let me show up. So I think this team can go deep if with Dak coming back healthy. And I hope they keep the same playbook they've been using for Cooper Rush when Dak comes back, because the offense looks totally different with Cooper Rush. And I want to know what the hell Kellen Moore has been giving him, because I don't know why it should look this drastically different. So I think that would be a good thing. CD's been playing well this year. I like Noah Brown. Michael Gallup's back. He usually always has a good game against the Eagles. I don't see that changing today. Eagles fans saying that Cooper Rush got to throw the ball. Clearly he can throw the ball. So I don't know what they're talking about. He was throwing. I mean, he didn't have to throw that much against the Rams because we just running so damn well on them. But other games, he definitely he makes the throws that he needs to make. This is the game where we see what Jalen Hurts is truly about. This is obviously going to be a game where he has to literally throw the ball, which he obviously can. He just obviously does better with the running, but this is a game he's going to have to throw the ball because you got Micah Parsons, D-Law, Van Der Esch, Hooker back there. So he's not going to be able to do all that running around that he was doing in these other games. It's not happening against us. So he's going to have to throw that ball when it matters most. I mean, you got A.J. Brown, which is a dynamic receiver, but he's going to get locked the fuck up today. So it's going to have to see what it's going to come down to the Devontae Smith and Anthony Brown matchup. Whoever wins that matchup is probably going to win the game. What do you think of that, Eller?
Well, I think that A.J. Brown can score on Trayvon Diggs and can get his touches on Diggs. I think Devontae Smith and Anthony Brown, I think that is going to be pretty close. But it's going to come down to our running game. And honestly, for the Cowboys, it's going to come down to their running game too. You said Cooper Rush is a passer, but that's not true.
I said he passed. I say he makes the passes when he needs to, bro. Don't change my words.
The Cowboys are 27th in the league in passing. So they're not a passing team. They're winning by running.
If we're 4-1, 27 in passing, what's that tell you?
That tells me that
y'all run a lot.
That means we only can get
y'all run a lot.
No, that means that we only can get better at 4-1 with a 27 in passing.
Oh, y'all probably losing today though.
To who? The Eagles?
Yeah,
bro, Zeke, I ain't gonna lie.
It
don't matter what type of season Zeke has, he always kills the Eagles. He's the Eagles killer.
He's not killing the Eagles today.
Tony
Pollard better be on this game. We're 6th in the league in rush and stopping the run.
Oh, we are finna go to 15 after this game.
Oh my God! All we're gonna do
is see how we ran on the Rams. They got Aaron Donald. Y'all have no type of player near Aaron Donald's staff. Let's stop.
Aaron Donald's one man. We have a collective team.
Do you hear this, Brian?
We actually have linebackers. Something the Rams don't know anything about.
Aaron Donald is one man. Let's start there.
And we're smart.
One man
is
the best defensive tackle of all time.
And we're smart. We're not a blitz where the Rams are just like, let's just let the Cowboys do whatever they want.
Because they thought
That's how the
was going to fold. Okay, y'all can blitz. We're not worried about that. The rookie has been playing well, Tyler Smith. He was actually doing okay against Aaron Donald for a rookie.
Even if y'all don't turn the ball over, we're not going to turn the ball over. Even if y'all play
no, definitely give us a turnover. Let's not do that.
We're gonna do the same thing, but we're home. And Jalen Hurts won his last 4 home games. The games haven't been close. He's
going to be 4-1 at the end of the night. So
the games haven't been close. And
right, this one ain't going to be close either.
Bro, y'all not blowing nobody out now.
Y'all not blowing the Eagles out, and we have a better defense.
Why are we? Our defense is better than yours.
No, it's not.
What?
It's not. Y'all just give up. Y'all give up the least amount of points. Y'all give up the least amount of points, but we give up the least amount of yards.
Which one matters?
5-0. So that's what matters, right?
Bro, y'all would have lost last week if the kicker missed the field goal.
We would have lost last week if the Cardinals got more yards. If the Cardinals got more yards, right? We would have lost last week, but they didn't get more yards because we limit that.
It just add more fuel to the fire for us just to punch y'all in the mouth. Y'all gonna be 5-1 today.
There's no fuel. There's no fire. There's nothing. Y'all are nothing. Y'all are gonna get beat down like y'all are nothing. And I'm gonna watch. It's gonna be 20-10. Obviously, if you are gonna put money on this game, I would definitely bet the under because there's no way either of these teams are getting to 42. I don't even know why the over-under is that high. I would have put it at like 35.
It's 42.
It's 42. It doesn't make any sense.
Don't tell me that.
Well, it doesn't make any sense. Right now. The Cowboys have only given up 1 touchdown a game. The Eagles don't really score in the second half. There's no way it should be 42.
Hey, y'all score all y'all points in the second quarter. I don't know what that's
exactly.
About.
The whole idea is to get a lead, and then pray that teams can't, play from behind. And most of the time, teams can't against our defense. Yeah. We know the Cowboys can't. So we scored 2 touchdowns quick. Look at Rob. We scored 2 touchdowns quick. It's already over.
I'm trying to figure out who y'all got on y'all defense other than Slay. I like the rookie.
Oh, they got players.
Who?
Yeah, we got.
They got a whole secondary.
Stop it. They didn't know
James Bradbury.
They called them the best dynamic duo. Oh, that duo was getting exploited tonight.
I wouldn't go that far.
Michael Gallup was gonna work him.
It's funny, like all these other weeks, he's like this Cowboys hater. Today,
bro, why y'all keep calling me a Cowboy hater? I'm a Cowboy realist. I'm not like these other Cowboys fans that be insane talking about some. Oh yeah, we're going to go to the Super Bowl and go 14-3 this season. Are y'all fucking high?
I mean, y'all are 4-1 with a backup quarterback, so 14-3 is not out the realm.
Bro, right. I said we weren't going to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Everybody said I wasn't. Gabe talking about I'm not a Cowboy.
You said you were hesitant about them beating the Rams, and I was like,
but I bet Ron. Yeah, I bet it. I was hesitant because
you hesitantly bet Rob. That's why you only bet.
I think that's a reasonable.
You bet $20 against the Rams, a way worse team, and you bet $100 against the Eagles. That just shows me. That's the Eagles hater.
No, it's not Eagles hater. I love Jalen Hurts. But fuck him today though. But
we're better than the Rams. We're better than the Giants. We're better than the Bengals.
Can we say that?
Every team y'all play.
That's one of the teams that's a super shocker outside of us being 4-1 with Cooper Rush. I think they beat the Ravens today.
No, not at all.
What you mean? Y'all got too much faith in Lamar.
And I took the minus 6.
The Packers are just not good. So what we saw the Giants do to the Packers and then coming back against the Titans, those are teams that people thought were good that are not good. Like this Ravens team,
because I can't stand Titans for one person and one person only. Ryan fucking Tannehill.
Oh, Tannehill.
Yeah, I hate the Titans, but I mean I like Aaron Rodgers, but I know this Packers team is dirt. So all the Giants wins don't really surprise me. Wait. I don't even know if the Packers are going to make the playoffs.
They still going to win the division. They're going to win the division.
They're not winning the division.
The Vikings are soft.
Hold on, tell me. Yeah, when Shea Alexander come back?
Are you talking about NBA?
Yeah.
NBA? That quick?
Shea Alexander is there? Like,
but why did bro.
We
How
was
you
just
go from the Packers talk to the
Oh, my
NBA?
fault. I'm in the draft right now. My fault, players.
My man is drafting live during the
You're
pod.
drafting. This is wild.
They got Kyrie on still on in the 4th round. I might have to do.
Yo, nobody wants to draft Kyrie. Like, what is that about?
Yeah. I'm debating it, but I'm like 27.7 points a game. But then you got my guy Shea Alexander still on the board. I'm gonna have to take Shea right here. Okay.
The thing is, Kyrie's only good for like scoring. Ben Simmons is gonna get all the assists now. So
Yeah.
I didn't know what Kyrie really was gonna do, and you can't trust him. He could sit out anytime he wants.
Yeah, Kyrie tries to pass just to like show people he could do it.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing Kyrie is gonna give me that I can't get from just somebody else.
Watch Kyrie come out and get eight dimes a game now.
Let me talk about how me and Ella, we need to make this fantasy sports what's the word for this sentence? Fantasy sports advisors, we need to make this drawing public. Got this shorty team 4-1. She just lost last week. I pulled
football.
Yeah, pulling off miracles over here. Same thing on my man LR, pulling off miracles with his people he helping. Yeah, we definitely need to get this fantasy sports advisor thing going, LR.
We definitely can, because I can lead you to a championship as long as I'm not in the league.
The cockiness on this guy is.
I don't know. They got your basketball team saying 11th, so I don't know, out of 12.
Oh, we gonna talk about that. Oh my, yo.
I guarantee you, I make the playoffs. That's 100% lock. I guarantee I make the playoffs, and anyone could bet me on that. And I guarantee I'm at least making it to the round before the championship. I don't know who I'll play in the championship.
Yo,
so
I bet he just say semifinals. It's like, bro.
Yeah, that's what the word is. Semifinals. I guarantee I'll make it to the semifinals. But we can 100% bet that I'm making the playoffs. Anybody that wants to bet that.
Oh, okay. I mean, I never thought you weren't gonna make the playoffs, buddy. But
that's what I'm saying. Don't believe the hype. I'm top 4 team in this league. I just know it's pretty close. Can we name everybody?
Can we name the 3 that's well, you already did.
I named the 3.
I didn't know. I'm mad you called me blog access, you little shit.
Blog access. I'm a non-biased person, so blog access is what your team name is, so that's what I'm gonna call it. But I do think that those were the teams. What was it? JJ Bitcoin, blog access, Raji's team. He changed his name to like knee problems.
His team is declined after he was talking about Melo was talking that crazy Melo slander. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, Rod, get your man's like.
Oh, I missed that. What
he said Melo was overrated as if he was a 9th all-time NBA elite scorer, bro. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah,
it depends on what y'all consider. What did y'all rate Melo? Because I mean,
we rate on what he do, which is score. He was talking about defense. I'm like, I'm sure nobody thought Melo was out there to play defense. He didn't play that at Oak Hill.
But he didn't play defense. He didn't win any championships.
Let's not do that.
Made playoffs.
It was an 08-09 when they went to West Conference Final had to play Kobe. That's the reason why they lost that. So it is what it is.
That's 1 year.
Bro, you running the Kobe, you already know you playing for second. What you mean?
All I'm saying is that there was a lot of bad decisions Melo made in his career.
Name them, other than going to York.
Okay, taking the longer extension with Denver instead of opting out the same year that Wade and LeBron did, so he could actually come to Miami.
Well, we know Melo. We know Melo was about his money before he bought a ring. So I mean, next question. So,
but that makes no sense.
It does make sense. I mean, shit, you retire, you got what you got to live off of, rings or money, bro.
If you get rings, then when you retire, you'll get the money.
I get
with rings comes the money. It doesn't matter.
I get what you're saying, but some people value the money they for their family, bro. You can't be mad at that. So next point, that wasn't a valid one.
That was a valid one.
Everybody know Melo was about his money before a ring, bro. That is.
But then the second one is like, how do you force yourself to New York when you were about to be a free agent? It's like he didn't know how free agency works, and instead of just playing out.
I just said it. The one bad move was
going to a loaded Knicks team. He was like, let me make sure that the Knicks have nobody to play. That I have no one to play with when I go to the Knicks. It is like poor decisions and not it's like he didn't have no one around him that, told him like, yo, you got to be smarter. Bron tried to help him. Wade tried to help him. Chris Paul tried to help him. Melo just wanted to do Melo.
That is true. I give you that. But what was I about to say? Let's jump into our trying to remember what else we got on this job.
Well, you said the NBA. He's in his draft, bro. We could just do NFL picks and do the NBA.
Bro,
And do the NBA stuff next week.
NBA player, NBA. So
bro, we could do that. We could do that next week, and we could just do picks because you all in your draft.
Oh, bro, we about to get that John out the way. So hold on, I gotta find my John, bro, because I was texting a lot in that other group chat, which is crazy. Let me go. Matter of fact, let me go to Destiny tweet text. All right. So I start off with my Johns. So for the East, the top 8 teams, I had Bucks going number 1 because obviously they're a regular season team. That's all they care about. I mean, they won a championship, but I don't respect it. They played the Suns, and nothing choked the team. Taking Sixers at 2. Daryl Morey pulled off a miracle. Getting PJ Tucker, DeAnthony Melton. I wish we would have got Patrick Beverly too. That would just added fuel to the fire. But I love the pickups he made. It wasn't no big blockbuster one, but it was a movie that we desperately needed. We need toughness in Philly. That's our identity out here. We definitely got those type of players now. We're no longer the mixed softies. By sayonara, Brenda Simmons. We see you November 21st, pussy. We got 3. I'll take the Miami Heat. 4, I'm taking the Celtics. I would have put them over the Heat, but they don't got no coach, so that's going to be pretty interesting over there. But Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown is a crazy tandem, nonetheless. Got the Hawks at 5. That Dejounte Murray and Trae Young backcourt is going to be pretty decent this year. I feel like it's going to turn a lot of heads. I'm going to take 6 with the Nets, but it looked like Kyrie and KD been bonding well, so it looked like there's no rift there. So I could move them up, but I'm gonna keep them at 6 for now, just because they have Brenda Simmons on their team. That already takes off minus 5 wins for them. Who did I put at 7? 7, I put the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell move was a nice move, but I still think they go 7. I'm taking the Bulls at 8, even with Lonzo out. Hopefully, he comes back January or late February. That's what I'm banking on. Move over to the West. I took the Warriors at 1, Suns at 2, Grizzlies at 3. Although I can see the Grizzlies overtaking the Suns and taking that 2 spot, if Jaren Jackson comes back healthy late January. Clippers at 4. I took the Lakers at 5. I seen a lot of people putting them at 8 or not even in the playoffs at all. I feel like they either make a trade for Russ right before the deadline, or they do. Or him come off the bench makes sense. I'm banking on they have him come off the bench, which would be pretty diverse for their team to have that a player that status coming off the bench. Timberwolves at 6. Those Twin Towers are going to go crazy with Gobert and Karl-Anthony Towns. Although he does look suspect playing on the perimeter on defense, so that could be an issue. But I still think they finished top 6 seed. Got D'Lo over there. Anthony Edwards been playing well. I got Mavericks at 7 just from losing Jalen Brunson. Obviously, now they got Christian Wood coming off the bench, which is still a head scratcher for me. But we'll see how that experiment works out. Then I got the Nuggets at 8. I don't trust them. They got 2 injury-prone players in Jamal Murray and Michael Porter. I don't think they make it through the season, or at least one, I don't think both of them make it through the season. So I'm gonna have them at 8. Joker's gonna pull through and get him to the 8th spot. Let me go to my player predictions. Finals MVP matchup, Sixers and Warriors. I had it last year. We choked, unfortunately. NBA champions, definitely the Sixers this year. We finally got the players that got Philly fit the toughness. Coach of the year. I know this is a head scratcher for most people, but Doc Rivers. He has no choice. This is a put up or shut up year for him. And I feel like he comes through. Rookie of the year, I'm taking Keegan Murray. I know everybody gonna take Monchero. I'm gonna take the underdog. I'm gonna take Keegan Murray. Most improved player, Jalen Brunson. I feel like he can go off this year with the Knicks. 6th man of the year. If the Lakers do it right, I'm gonna take Russell Westbrook. Defensive player of the year, Jared Allen. I don't know why he laughing, but Jared Allen got my man Afro Thunder gonna win the defensive player of the year. Executive of the year is obviously Daryl Morey. I'll let Rod go off next. You remember your joint, you need me to read it off.
For me, I got mine.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so I went. Let me see. I gave Sixers at the number 1 seed. I mean, they yeah, adding Trez, that's gonna be a big thing for them because I know their big weakness or one of their big weaknesses was whenever Embiid hit the bench. So that should be solved now. Got the Bucks at 2. I mean, it's Giannis. They're gonna do what they do regular season. I got Celtics at 3. At the end of the day, the players play, and I think they got a pretty good backup coach there, so they should still be towards the top of things. Heat at 4, Jimmy and the extensions, tough team. Nets at 5, that's going to be a nice first round matchup if we get that. Cavs at 6, but everybody's sleeping on the Cavs. Everybody got them at like 7s, 8s.
If they're sleeping, I'm on sneakers, brother. Hibernation.
Oh man, Darius Garland, he's a problem. I don't know how like if y'all like watch him play, but he's one of the most pure
he's
point
decent.
guards in the game.
Not enough.
And then Donovan Mitchell, as overrated as he is, like adding him to a team like the Cavs with the Mobley brothers and Jared Allen, and they got pieces. Karis LeVert.
One other one come over.
Karis LeVert. They got a solid starting 5 and some bench pieces. So they definitely should be an easy playoff team. Got the Hawks at 7. I'm not as sold on the Trae Young, the DeJounte Murray backcourt.
I don't know why you're not, but go on.
They are. I mean, we know Trae Young probably can't guard any of us. So think about actual professionals.
I second that motion.
And then DeJounte Murray, like he can steal the ball, he can play defense sometimes, but that should be the worst defensive backcourt in the league. I'm taking Hawks overs all year. So yeah, they'll still make the playoffs. They'll win some of them shootouts, but not enough to be more than a 7th seed.
Is LA not the worst backcourt in the league right now?
Worst defensive backcourt?
Okay, defensive. Well, I'll say that. Do we not see Russell Westbrook in the preseason? Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, he ain't really worried about it. You know, he gonna lock in when the time to lock in.
Clearly, as we saw, but
yeah. And then I put the Pacers at 8. I didn't know who I wanted to put at 8. I'm not a big believer in the Bulls.
Somebody
I'm not a believer that the same team is gonna the same 8 teams ain't gonna make it every year. So I had to do something different. I threw the Pacers in there.
You could have used that Raptors. The Pacers. What do you see in the Pacers that's going to take them to the next level?
I am a big fan of Tyrese Halliburton. So
okay, I give you that.
Hopefully he stays healthy.
It's 5 on the court. It's 5. What are the other players you see that's going to make this team AFC?
We need to finally have a Miles Turner breakout year. So
keep dreaming, player.
We'll see. I won't be surprised if I'm wrong, but if I'm right, I feel like a genius. So I took them there. Then in the West, it was a little easier in the West for me. Grizzlies, they seem like they're gonna be that next great, like young regular season team, takes all their games seriously. Got Clippers at 2. You know, they gotta stay healthy. Same thing for my Lakers at 3. So the LA teams, if they stay healthy, they should be towards the top.
3.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Y'all must have forgot. Like this is a team that's only 2 years removed from a championship. So with the same core of Bron and AD.
Y'all lost Monk. That's gonna hurt y'all significantly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's like the guard version of JaVale McGee though. He does some head scratching things at times.
He's a shooter.
Yeah. Definitely can shoot. I'm not worried though. We just need AD to stay healthy. If he goes full street clothes mode, then we're gonna drop down to like 7th, 8th play in type situation. But I got the Warriors at 4. I just felt like putting them there. I don't really have any reason. Suns at 5. They should have a down season with all the controversy surrounding them. Ayton seemed like he still don't want to be there. All of that owner stuff, all of that. So Nuggets at 6. I think they stay healthy. I think the rest of the teams got better while they weren't healthy. So. Mavs at 7, they can easily miss the playoffs though, especially like if Dame and the Blazers have a good year, that would be the team I'd take out. And then I put the Timberwolves at 8, mostly because I want to see the Grizzlies and Timberwolves play each other again. So that's what I'm hoping for. Finals, I put Celtics, I put Celtics Clippers for the finals. These are the 2 teams I hate the most, so if I'm wrong, that's fine. Pick the Celtics over the Clippers to win the championship. I guess that means I hate the Clippers a little more. Taylor Jenkins in Memphis as the coach of the year. I picked Banchero for the rookie of the year, even though I don't really like Bull like that. I hope Jaden Ivey ball out and get it, but we'll see. Same thing. Don't really like Brenda Simmons like that, but he has nowhere to go but up for most improved players. So high value there. Sixth man of the year, if we actually keep him in the 6-man spot all year, Russell Westbrook as well is my choice. He'll get you 19, 8 and 8 from the bench. That's
Terrible.
Man of the year.
19, 8 and 8 is never coming from Russell Westbrook again.
So he did that last. Well, he was like 18, 8 and 8 last year. So
no, again, it'll never happen again.
And then defensive player of the year, one good thing has to happen for Phoenix, and that's going to be Mikal Bridges getting it this year. I don't see Marcus Smart going back to back. So, and then executive of the year, the Cavs GM. I don't even know who it is, but getting Donovan Mitchell should pay big dividends.
Yeah, and I'm gonna add in a second one for 6-man if Russ doesn't come off the bench. You know what? I'm gonna take my guy John Wall, man. Welcome back, John.
Are they picking? They put Reggie over him to start? Okay.
Yeah,
they haven't decided yet.
They definitely decided. Tyronn Lue is going to be a dickhead. They definitely started Reggie Jackson. The obvious answer was starting Reggie Jackson because he already knows the offense well and he played well at starting with them. So it would be smart to mess that chemistry up.
We ain't got no
Lue, I do Jackson too.
What y'all say? Yeah, I was talking.
I said we ain't got MVP on here.
Oh, Jason Tatum. I thought it was a no-brainer for me.
Oh,
Jason.
For me.
Interesting.
No, Ryan, you go first. Who do I have for MVP?
I mean, it's between Embiid and Ja for me. I can see Ja doing some crazy things this year. He started off hot last year. I don't know what happened. So I'm gonna go with Ja for my MVP.
Wow. Interesting.
Oh, I'm going Giannis. I think I'm going all in on the Bucks this year. So do I have first in the East? I got the Bucks because I just said I was going all in on them. I got the Celtics second. I don't think them losing their weirdo coach is going to make them drop too much.
Yeah, man, why you gotta be on in?
I'll just say call it how I see it. But just Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, they have Brogdon off the bench or maybe put him in the starting lineup. They still got Derek White. I'm a huge fan of Derek White. And all they're really missing is the weirdo coach, and Reggie Williams will be injured for a few. I think I like the Celtics coming in second. They still can play defense. They still can shoot threes. That's all you need to do in the NBA to win these days. I actually got the Sixers at third. I know Roberto's happy. But a new James Harden on this Sixers team with the improvements I saw Tyrese Maxey have, and just pretty healthy Joel Embiid with PJ Tucker, I think the Sixers are actually loaded. So third is just because I know that there's going to be rest days for Harden and Embiid throughout the season. So those are games that they'll probably lose. I got the Nets at fourth. At first, I had them at like seventh, eighth. Then I started seeing how they play with Ben Simmons. I started seeing that Ben Simmons was healthy. He's going to bring the defense that the Nets did not play at all last year. And he's going to get the Nets easier three-point shots. So because of all that, I think the Nets are going to be back as one of the top teams in the East. I got the Heat at fifth because I do see some regression from that team, especially when you let PJ Tucker go for really no reason. I got the Hawks sixth. I like Dejounte Murray pickup, but I just don't know where they slot in this East. It's a pretty competitive East, so it's just hard to get wins. That's another reason why the Cavs are seventh and why the Bulls are eighth. I don't think that those teams are bad. I just think they're not going to get as many wins as the other teams. In the West, reluctantly, I have the Warriors first because I think a lot of it depends. I think a lot depends on if Kuminga makes that jump that I believe he's going to make, and if Wiseman makes that jump and stays healthy. And then I got to rely on Moody too. And then Klay Thompson said he had some mental blocks during the offseason, so he couldn't really work out. So I got to factor into that. But at the end of the day, they got Steph Curry. They got Jordan Poole. That's pretty much going to get you a lot of wins regardless. I know Draymond Green is probably salty because Jordan Poole and Wiggins got the max got the contracts and the extensions, but he had to have seen that coming. And I feel like Draymond Green is going to be professional, even though he already stocked Jordan Poole, so he shows that he could be unprofessional at any time. So that's all of those reasons are why I'm hesitant. But the end of the day, Steph Curry is why I put them at number one. I got the Suns number two just because they love the regular season because, Chris Paul doesn't win in the playoffs. So they got to play for something when they play every year. I got the Clippers at third. I know Kawhi Leonard's going to play at least 60 to 70 games. That's guaranteed too. And all it is depends on the health of Paul George and if John Wall will accept coming off the bench, or if he starts, if Reggie Jackson will accept coming off the bench. As long as that happens, the Clippers are too loaded to finish anything under 3. So I got the Grizzlies at 4 just because they're not better than the Clippers. I got the Nuggets at 5th because I think y'all are crazy. When Jamal Murray gets healthy and like at the All-Star break,
you said
like,
the same.
healthy,
You said the key words when he gets healthy. And my question to you is, when would that be? Because he's gonna get injured again.
I had him at 6.
He's not getting injured. He's not getting injured anymore.
We're
That was
we gonna talk about the other injury player, Michael Porter.
Oh, 3 back surgeries, and he's still young. He's healthy now. He's good too. Like they have.
Let's go back. Let's go back to when you said 3 back surgeries.
3 back surgeries. That's all you need.
That's all you need. They took the third one to get it right.
Yes, when you're young, you got to go through that. But now he's good. He's healthy. He's moving right. Like the Nuggets are going to be a really good team. The Mavs are 6 because they did lose Brunson, and I just don't believe they can continue to do it all. Yeah, because I have the T-Wolves at 7 just because I think there's going to be a little adjustment period, especially because even though they have Rudy Gobert, they're going to think that they're going to win because the T-Wolves are still young. So they're going to think that when they show up on the court, they're going to get these wins. And then they're going to quickly learn that you actually got to play the games. And I think that's going to set them back in the beginning of the season. And then the Lakers are 8th just because I couldn't think of another West team to put ahead of them to kick the Lakers out the playoffs. So the Lakers are only making the playoffs because I pity them and I pity the rest of the West.
I pity them.
The finals matchup, I cheated, of course. I went Bucks, but it could be the Nets as long as Ben Simmons is fully healthy and plays the full season, and that Kyrie plays the full season. Then I have the Nets versus the Clippers. But if one of those two decide that they're not going to play, then I got the Bucks versus the Clippers. The champion, regardless, I got the Clippers winning. Coach of the year, I got Tyronn Lue. Rookie of the year, I got Pablo. I don't know what y'all don't see. That man is going to be a double-double monster this year, and it's not even going to be close. Most improved player, I got Halliburton, and that is how you guys know that I had the best pick in the draft this year because Halliburton is going to be a sleeper. That man is going to average like 24 and 11. If he doesn't get 11 assists, I already told him I'm going to be disappointed in him. So he's going to get 11 assists. He's going to go crazy for this bad Pacers team. And that's all I needed. All I needed really was Brogdon to get traded. So Halliburton has all the minutes to do whatever he wants on that team. 6 man of the year, I don't know how y'all didn't say this. Jordan Poole. I said this before the extension. Now that he got the extension, oh yeah, he's gonna go crazy this year. So yeah, definitely got Jordan Poole. Defensive player of the year.
I was about to say Jordan Poole because I feel like Clay will get injured and he's gonna be starting for most of the season.
Y'all really like to think that just because someone got injured once, they're gonna keep getting injured. That doesn't happen.
It was 2 years in a row, LR.
But Steph Curry had a million like ankle injuries.
Yeah, he get injured too. So one of them will get injured.
No, Jordan Poole 6 man of the year. That's stamped, especially now that he has that extension. Like he's playing with nothing to lose, and he's gonna go crazy. Defensive player of the year, I got Rudy Gobert just because like they're just gonna force everyone to go into Rudy Gobert. He's gonna get all these blocks, and he's just gonna look amazing. I don't really care about executive of the year. MVP, I already said that. I said Giannis, so we're good.
All right, let's just jump into the Week 6 NFL picks. Some good games this week. Let's talk about how NFL needs to not ever pick any more Thursday night games. I feel like fans should pick it next year to make it more interesting because why they keep making us watch these sorry ass games. All right, but let me start my picks. Thursday night game, I took the Washington Commanders. They almost found a way to blow it, but shout out to Justin Fields, Buckeye guy, but boy was he doing some crazy things. I'm taking the Giants over the Ravens. I know how I feel about Lamar. I'm taking the Bengals over the Saints. I'm taking the Jaguars over the Colts. Vikings over the Dolphins. Taking the Browns over the Patriots. Green Bay over the Jets, even though I can see the Jets pulling off another upset. I'm taking the 49ers over the Falcons. Buccaneers over the Steelers. I'm taking the Cardinals over the Seahawks. Rams over the Panthers. They desperately need a pick-me-up game, and this couldn't come at a better time. I'm taking the Bills over the Chiefs in the shootout this afternoon. I'm taking the Cowboys over the Eagles, aka the Pigeons. I'm taking the Chargers over Denver so they can take over the AFC West, as I said they would. And I was about to say tiebreaker. Y'all need to get all that. But yeah, those are my picks for week 6. LR, who you got?
Vikings, Dolphins. I got the Vikings. Hesitant to pick them because they're trash on the road. Patriots, Browns. I like the Browns, even though their defense is terrible. Niners, Falcons. I like the Niners. Bucks, Steelers. I like the Bucks. I see that they're already losing, typical Bucks. But I like the Bucks to get that win, even if it's a close game. Bengals, Saints. I like the Bengals to get the win, but I don't know. There's something about that team that just doesn't look right. Ravens, Giants. I'm going with Lamar Jackson. And definitely, I don't want to see after we beat the Cowboys. I don't want to see a second place team at 5-1. I want to see 6-0 and then 4-2, 4-2. That'll make a great Sunday. Jets, Packers. I like the Jets because I just don't believe that this Packers team is good. So the more times they lose, the better. Jaguars, Colts. I actually like the Colts because the Colts actually own the Jaguars when they're home. They just suck when they go to Jacksonville. Cardinals, Seahawks. I like the Cardinals. Rams, Panthers. I went back and forth on this game like 7 times because I was like, how can the Panthers beat the Rams? And I just really couldn't figure it out. So reluctantly, I have to pick the Rams, even though they're such a bad team. Bills, Chiefs. Pat Mahomes is like 8-0 when he's an underdog, and that makes me hesitant. But I can't go against Josh Allen right now. So I got the Bills.
Smart man.
54.
Oh yeah, to take the over everybody.
That's what I was thinking.
Shootout.
That's what I was thinking. Definitely. Broncos, Chargers. I like the Chargers, and then Eagles, Cowboys. I mean, this is a no-brainer. 6-0 to 4-2.
Interesting. Okay. Keep the same energy at 11 o'clock at night Eastern time.
I will. My Cash App will be open at 11.
Oh, mine's will be open as soon as the kickoff is off. Just send it in. Rod.
We got. I don't got no particular order here, but of course I'm gonna take my Rams over Carolina. They're terrible. And now Baker's out. If that means anything to you. No. Got San Fran beating Atlanta, even though I do see San Fran is down already somehow. Cleveland beating New England, even though they're losing as well. Might be a good day to not bet. Green Bay should spank the Jets, but let's see what happens. I got Indy over Jacksonville, even though that's a toss-up.
Oh, it's not a toss-up. Jacksonville by a lot.
Oh my gosh, I'm going with Indy just because I got Indy as my division winner in my bet. So let's just hope.
Well, you should have came to me first, and I would have told you that was a hell.
It was between them and Tennessee. The whole AFC South is honestly trash. I should have stayed away from that division. But Minnesota should beat Miami with a random third-string quarterback. We'll see what happens. Nola and Cincy was tough. I probably would go with Nola, but it just doesn't make sense to me. It's just what I picked. Baltimore should spank the Giants. We'll see what happens. Somehow Tampa Bay's losing to Pittsburgh, but got Tampa Bay winning that one. Arizona over Seattle. Even though I love what Geno Smith is, I love the year that he's having. The Buffalo Kansas City is so tough. So I'm gonna save that one for last. I think the Eagles.
Why y'all so hesitant on this game? Buffalo
just told you. Mahomes does not lose when he's an underdog, and he's the home team. This is crazy.
First time for everything, and it's going to be today.
And it's crazy because Buffalo defense got a lot of injuries on it, but like Josh Allen been looking like football god this year. So
Right. So that's what has me so like confused. Like, what should I do?
I tell
Like
you,
Josh
money
Allen
line Buffalo.
Park against a bunch of bums.
Y'all talked at the same time, so I didn't hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was saying,
Oh, yeah, it sounded like y'all was about to talk at the same time again.
No, I was saying I don't know what the huff is. Like the big issue is that Buffalo's gonna not blow them up, but they're gonna punch them in the mouth today. Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, Isaiah McKenzie, and the boys gonna go crazy.
I mean that little 54.5 definitely look like takes
I mean,
over.
in my mind, the Raiders should have won last week. That's what keeps playing back in my head. Like, how did the Raiders lose that game?
Yeah. But I'll probably go. Yeah, you gotta. I'll pick Kansas City. Buffalo got to show me they can beat. Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah, Buffalo got to show me they could beat them because obviously playoff time when it mattered they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I reluctantly will pick the Eagles over the Cowboys. I'm just not sold on Cooper Rush. I'm not sold on him. I mean, he wasn't the reason why y'all beat my Rams. That was like our O-line and Micah Parsons and all of them. So I don't think y'all do that to the Eagles O-line. Yeah, so it should be the Eagles at home, but
sleep.
When the Cowboys are in Texas, I'll probably pick them. So, home team split.
It's not
See
gonna
the
be
home team split too.
Is it 2-0? But yeah, man, y'all want to add anything else?
Go Eagles, of course.
Oh well, fuck y'all. How about the Cowboys? Shout out to the Phillies, though, man. Y'all got these Philly fans, probably too drunk. They probably gonna be hurting, trying to recover right now to get ready for the game tonight, and they ain't gonna have the same energy. So, thank you, Philadelphia Phillies. We needed that.
Relax. I called that Dodger fold too on the last episode. So
yeah, you sure did. That was a good job.
LR dipped. All right, it's still mid episode. LR, where you go?
That's over. All right, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir. I'll talk to you.
All right, peace.